The social cognitive theory.
What is it? The social cognitive perspective is a theory that views behavior as influenced by the interaction between people's traits, example, thinking, and their social context. It emphasizes their interaction of people's traits and their situations. Theorists believe that behaviors can be learned through conditioning or observing others and mocking such behavior. Unlike behavioralism, social cognitive theorists focus on how people and their environment interact.
Who is the main psychologist? Albert Bandura. Albert was born in 1925 and is still alive today. He was born in Canada. He attended the University of British Columbia in 1949. He received his PhD in 1952 from the University of Iowa. He became the president of the APA in 1973. He proposed the social cognitive perspective.
Bobo doll experiment. This experiment let children witness adults beat up a Bobo doll for over 10 minutes. After that, the kids were left in a room left with just toys. The toys were taken away and only the Bobo doll was left. The kids reacted with anger and violence towards the Bobo doll. The kids witnessed and observed aggression towards the doll and imitated what they saw.
Bandura's views. He believed in the person-environment interaction as reciprocal determinism. Reciprocal determinism is defined as behavior, internal personal factors, and environmental influences, which all operate as interlocking determinants of each other.
Reciprocal determinism. Internal cognitive factors are thoughts and feeling about risky activities, environmental factors, bungee jumping friends, and behavior, learning to bungee jump. The social cognitive perspective proposes that our personalities are shaped by the interaction of personal traits, including
3 ways people and their environment interact. 1. Different people choose different environments. 2. Our personalities shape how we interpret and react to events. 3. Our personalities help create situations in which we do react. In step 1, you choose your environment and then it shapes you. In step 2, you react according to how you perceive the world. Step 3 is how we react and treat people. It also includes the influences and how they in turn treat us. The social cognitive theory is broken up into 2 parts, the social and cognitive aspect. The social aspect breaks down into observational learning. The cognitive aspect breaks down into mental learning. In the social aspect, theorists believe that behaviors can be learned through conditioning or observing others and mocking their behavior. In the cognitive aspect, theorists emphasize the way people think about a situation which affects their behavior.
personal control. It is when social cognitive psychologists study this theory that emphasize the sense of personal control, the extent to which people perceive control over their environment rather than feeling helpless. It correlates people's feelings of control with their behaviors and achievements, and experiments by raising or lowering people's sense of control and noting the effects.
Internal versus external locus of control. The definition of internal is the perception that you control your own fate. External is defined as the perception that chance of outside sources beyond your personal control determines your fate.
To study social cognition, experiments are done. AT&T assesses potential managers in stimulating environments. Student teachers are assessed in certain situations. Cities with a population of 50,000 or more study potential police and fire officials. People are put into stimulating situations to study a person's past behavioral patterns in similar situations. Social cognition is studied to predict how a person will react in certain situations.
What is the social cognitive perspective contributed to the study of personality? It is how situations affect individuals and how it builds psychological research on learning and cognition.
What are social cognitive perspective criticisms? The social cognitive perspective is criticized for its focus on situations and lack of consideration for inner traits. Critics admit that situation is important, but a person's emotions, pervasive traits, and unconscious motives are the premise for why certain reactions occur.
Research methods for social cognitive theory. Survey, observation, and experimentation. A survey is a systematic questioning of a random sample of the population. Its benefits include that results tend to be reliable and can be generalized to the larger population. However, its weaknesses include that it may be expensive in correlation findings. Observation is the study of how individuals react in different situations. The benefits are that it allows researchers to study the effects of environmental factors on the way that an individual's personality is expressed. The weaknesses include that results may not apply to the larger population. Experimentation. It is the manipulation of variables with random assignment to conditions. Its benefits are that it discerns cause and effect. However, its weaknesses are that some variable scans not feasibly or ethnically manipulated.